Shatranj, the ancient ancestor of modern chess, born over 1,000 years ago in Persia. It's calm, strategic, and a beautiful reminder that before chess became about blunders, it was an art. The general rules are extremely similar to chess, but there is some few differences. The objective is the same, checkmating your opponent's king. The kings are placed on the same D file for both players. The pawns can't move 2 squares on the first move. When they reach the 8th rank, they only promote to a furs. Stalemate is a loss for the stalemated player. Capturing all one's opponent's pieces apart from the king is a win. No castling or en passant existed yet. Pieces were also a bit different. The furs is the early version of the queen and could only move 1 diagonal square at a time. And the alfil is the ancient bishop, but it could only move 2 squares diagonally. Did you find that cool? Then you'll be pleased to hear that in this video you will learn everything you need to know about the 15 most fun variants of chess. Let's jump in, lads. Atomic chess. Imagine chess, but every capture causes a nuclear explosion. That's atomic chess. When you capture a piece, it doesn't just disappear. Everything next to it is blown away too, except pawns, which somehow survive the blast, like little cockroaches of the apocalypse. That means the king can't be near any explosion, or he instantly perishes. Most of the time, you'll try to capture pieces close to the king, setting up devastating sacrifices that look completely insane, until they win the game on the spot. You will not be able to capture with your king, or to capture anything near him. That means that kings can be connected, because they can't capture each other. Horde. Here's a fun one. White gets 36 pawns, and black just has normal pieces. The goal: white has to swarm you like angry ants. It's like The Walking Dead, but instead of zombies, it's pawns that never stop advancing. Black's only hope is to survive the apocalypse. Anti-chess. If you have 100 elo, this is perfect for you. In this game, your goal is to lose all your pieces, something that you're quite good at. Pieces move the same way they do in standard chess. However, kings lose their royal powers, they cannot castle, and checks are no longer a threat since kings have lost their royal powers. Our pawns may be promoted to kings. Capturing is forced. If you can take a piece, you must. If multiple pieces can be captured, you may choose which piece you capture. Fog of war. Here, you only see the squares your pieces control. Everything else, pure darkness. It's like playing chess while blindfolded in a cave during a blackout. And your opponent is a ninja. You don't actually know where their pieces are unless your own pieces are looking at them. So every move feels like walking through a haunted house with a candle. You think it's safe until a bishop jumps out of nowhere and eats your queen. Every move becomes a psychological battle. You're not just playing chess anymore. You're guessing, bluffing and praying. It's part strategy, part detective work. The worst moment, when you confidently push your pawn, thinking you're creating a brilliant attack. And boom, checkmate from the shadows. When you find your opponent's king without even seeing it. That's the most satisfying feeling ever. King of the hill. In this variant, forget checkmate. You win by walking your king to the centre of the board. Yeah, your Royal Highness goes full warrior mode, marching into the middle like, come at me peasants. It completely changes how you play. Suddenly your king isn't a scared old man hiding behind pawns. He's a frontline commander. Just remember, the move has to be legal. You can't stroll into check like an idiot. And yes, checkmating your opponent still works. But it's way cooler to win by turning your king into an unstoppable Giga Chad conquering the centre. Bug House. It's played on 2 boards by 4 players in 2 teams. Every time you capture a piece, you hand it to your teammate and they can drop it on their board whenever they want. But it takes a tempo. So yes, it's like normal chess. If your opponent could suddenly summon reinforcements from another universe, you might spend 5 moves building a perfect attack, and then your friend casually drops a knight on f7. The game ends when either board ends, which means if your partner blunders, you both lose. Players can talk to each other, which makes it even more chaotic. Chess 960. It was created by Bobby Fischer to make the game more variable and remove a lot of the rote memorization for openings that standard chess forces you into. This is one of the most popular variants, and it will separate those who have truly mastered strategy from those who rely on memorizing opening lines. The start and bottom ranks are randomised, but 2 rules must be followed. The bishops must be placed on opposite colour squares. The king must be placed on a square between the rooks. Shogun chess. It looks like normal chess, but here almost every piece can evolve. When your pieces reach the enemy's side, they can promote bishops, can become archbishops, combining the power of bishops and knights. Rooks can turn into chancellors, moving like rooks and knights. Even knights and pawns can transform into new, stronger units. And it doesn't stop there. When you capture an enemy piece, you can drop it back onto the board as your own, anywhere on your side. But if you capture an evolved piece, you receive the basic form of it. That means that if you capture a queen, you will have a duchess. And the last thing you need to know is that you can only have one of the major pieces on the board at the same time. Alice chess, this one might be the most confusing yet. Every time you move a piece, it changes its dimension. It's like having 2 chessboards merged into one, and each move shifts your piece from one world to the other. This creates wild tactics that are like dodging a check just by moving your king into the other board, or rooks suddenly jumping over pieces as if they could teleport. It's chaotic, it's weird, and it's absolutely brilliant. Tennis. We are starting with the weird ones. It's played in a tennis court with special pieces. Each time you move them, they change to another piece, and your goal is to checkmate. Spell chess. This one is my favourite, and yes, you can actually play it on chess.com. It completely breaks the laws of chess by adding magic, literally. You can now cast spells before making your move. You get 2 main spells, jump and freeze. With jump, your piece can leap over others like they don't even exist. Bishops doing parkour, rooks defying physics. Total madness. And with freeze, you can lock down a 3x3 zone where nothing moves, not even your own pieces. Spells recharge every 3 turns and you can't use the same one twice in a row. So timing is everything, use your magic wisely. 1 perfect freeze or jump can turn chaos into checkmates. 3 checks. Win by giving 3 checks to your opponent. You don't even need to mate them, but just slap them 3 times and call it a day. You can also win by checkmates, but is not common. Racing kings. This variant flips chess on its head. Both kings start on the same side of the board, and the goal is simple. Get your king to the 8th rank first. Checks don't exist. You can't move into check, give check or checkmate T. It's pure racing. But there's a catch. If black reaches the 8th rank right after white, it's a draw. Timing and precision decide everything. So every move counts. I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you soon. Remember, this is Chimpawn Chess,